Ever wanted to hold the whole world in your hands? Today, we're leveling up from standard patterns to something technical and amazing. I've transformed a real Google map into a crochet chart using Excel. No more guessing where the continents go. This is precision amigurumi with defined edges and realistic geography. Be sure to grab the download link in the description to follow along with my exact grid. The geometry of a perfect sphere. To get that perfect sphere, we aren't just winging it. We're using the golden rule for crochet balls. The length must be twice the height to account for stitch stretch. This ensures our continents don't look distorted once the globe is stuffed. Open your Excel scheme. Each cell represents one single crochet stitch. Let's look at how to read the symbols so your map stays crisp. The V symbol represents an increase. The A symbol at the end represents a decrease. I'm using Yarn Art Jeans, a sport weight yarn, with a 2mm hook. Starting at the South Pole. Round 1. We begin at the South Pole using white yarn. Create a magic ring and work 8 single crochet stitches into it. We will work in spirals, meaning no joining slip stitches or starting chains, to keep the surface perfectly smooth. Round 2. Increase in every stitch. You should have 16 single crochet stitches by the end of this round. Still using only white yarn. I like to use a piece of contrast yarn as a stitch marker to keep track of the beginning of my rounds. Round 3. We continue with white, but now we start adding blue. To keep the edges of your map looking sharp, always change colors on the last pull through of the stitch before the new color starts. Insert your hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop. With 2 loops on your hook, pick up and pull it through to finish the stitch. Now you're ready for your first stitch. Continue following this technique. I will show you exactly how to carry your yarn to keep the transitions sharp. Watch how I carry the yarn. This tapestry technique keeps the back clean and the structure firm. Once the pole is finished, cut the white yarn. For the next few rounds, we will work only in blue to create our oceans. For round 4, we are working 24 single crochet all the way to the end. There are no increases in this round. Now, moving on to round 5. This round is worked entirely in blue. You can follow the pattern in the upper left corner of the screen, or refer to your printed chart. The link is in the info box below. To follow the chart, work 2 single crochet. Then on the 3rd stitch, you'll see the V symbol. That means it's time for an increase. Simply work 2 single crochet into that 1 stitch. We've reached round 6. This is another simple round with 1 single crochet in each stitch and no increases. Repeat this process for round 6. Now that round 6 is complete, I hope you're feeling confident following the chart. Remember to keep track of your color changes to ensure the continents look just right. The main tapestry work begins at round 7. Follow the chart. Each round on your screen matches a round in your crochet. Next, I'm going to show you the secret to professional-looking amigurumi, the invisible decrease. It's time to start decreasing. As you can see in the comparison photo, standard decreases can sometimes leave small bumps. To make your earth look smooth and professional, we will use the invisible decrease. To do this, insert your hook into the front loop only of the first stitch, then into the front loop only of the second stitch. Yarn over, pull through both loops, and finish your single crochet as usual. Look at how much smoother that finish is. We're nearing the North Pole now, so slow down your decreases to keep the shape smooth and begin stuffing your globe. We are now on our final round of decreases. We need to complete 8 invisible decreases to keep the bottom of the globe looking clean. Once finished, use a tapestry needle to weave the tail through the remaining stitches and close it up. Redistribute your stuffing a bit so the sphere is perfectly round. I hope you love your new earth. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think. I am currently working on a rocky pattern, inspired by Project Hail Mary. Let me know what you think of it.